Hey! Right, so I'm just working my way down the bank. I don't want to land on my arse. So don't worry, it's not just going to be a boring foraging video. Although there are plenty of people out there I know that love this sort of stuff. The leaves on this are almost identical to red currant. But it's not red currant. But it is edible, but it's one of quite a few British berries, European berries, that needs to be cooked down to make it edible. And they're all right in small quantities if you can hack the taste, because they're pretty nasty. And the name of it has just eluded me, which has pissed me off, but I'll carry on. I'll hopefully get it into the comments section before one of you guys points it out. But there's loads and loads and loads of this stuff. Yeah, this is off the back of a few videos that I've seen now of people finding or buying very questionable fruit. Watermelons in particular, and bananas. Another one there. They're all the way along. There's loads. I'll make a point at the end and then talk about something else. And yeah, this is fake fruit. I don't know how they're doing it, because it does look very convincing. And this is probably years and years in the making. And people that have just, because it looks like a dog and barks like a dog, they're thinking it's a dog when it's a raccoon. And they've ended up with, you know, really bad stomachache, but a variety of different problems as a result of eating some of this crap. And you see, I've got quite a lot of faith in the either approaching the best before date or post best before date tin stuff that I've got. I've got a lot more faith in that than something that I would buy now, for example, if that makes sense. Because we just don't know what's in it. And this is why it's important to try and grow as much as you can, because you know exactly where that food's come from. It's grown naturally. Another one there, another one there. It's grown completely naturally, and you've nurtured it along and made that connection with nature, which is good for your mental health. Another one there. I won't keep doing that because I know it'll annoy you. It's annoying me. So, foraging. Honestly, brushing up on your foraging skills. It's all natural. It's not been messed about with. And so this here, it's very distinctive, and it only grows in very compacted soil, really tough stuff. And I can't remember the name of that either. But if you look up something like pineapple weed, I think that's its nickname, pineapple weed. And look, it's on a path, and I don't lie to you guys, I am going to eat it. And believe it or not, it tastes just like pineapple. It's lovely. And then you've got your dead nettles, you've got your stinging nettles, you've got your hawthorn. There's just food everywhere. It's all healthy, all good stuff. So brushing up on your foraging skills is more important now than ever, because you know exactly where it's coming from. It's all natural, it's all organic. There's you know, a lot of people are really struggling financially. They can't afford to go to you know, these farm shops or organic meat butchers, because you pay 2, 3, sometimes 4 times what it would cost you for the absolute basics of chicken, pork, beef, lamb. But there are lots of studies out there that stipulate that you are better off shelling out the extra cost on organic meat. Do your research on where you're getting it from first, just to make sure, and having a small amount of proper decent organic meat rather than a shitload of really unhealthy, steroid pumped, chemical blasted meat that you buy from the supermarket. So if you look at it like that, it sort of balances out a little bit, if that makes sense. I have been off the radar a little while. I just wanted to take a little bit of a break and just shut the world out for a little while. Not because I went downhill or anything like that. Just regrouping, if you like. It's absolutely necessary that we all do that from time to time. It's good for us, especially music, you know, and having a bit of a dance around the... I was paid to dance once, only lasted a month. I was a floor filler at a nightclub. I was a good dancer, still am, but there's a lot I can't do now without putting a joint out or breaking an arm. But yeah, I just wanted you to know a few things. The first one is that I have finally got around to setting up a new email address specifically for you guys. It's the same as it was before. You should be able to find it. If not, I'll put it in the comment section anyway. It's more or less the same, but I've just added a 1 to Rose Hippie Guy, and it's all uppercase. Rose Hippie Guy, all 1, uppercase 1, at proton.mail. So no matter what happens, we can stay in touch, you know. And if I disappear for a week again, which is unlikely, I just needed that, then yeah, contact me and I'll let you know I'm all right. But I'll still be putting stuff in the community tab and stuff like that, just to let you know I'm still ticking there, I'm still there. And that was my second message, is that I've done a lot of reflecting. I reflect a lot, hell of a lot. My inner critic is brutal. No one on this planet, no one in this universe can be harder on me than me. But it does keep me in check, and I am trying to learn to be a bit more kinder to myself. And you know, again, if you allow me to give you a bit of advice, give it a go yourself. And yeah, I'm with you all the way. No matter how bad it gets, I won't stop until my heart stops. My armour is not shiny. It's got a lot of scuffs. It's got a lot of dents, but it's solid and it's good to go. And I'll be with you every single step of the way, and we'll smash it. Just grabbed a handful of elderberries and half of them weren't ripe. So doing a bit of a, you know, when you see horses smiling, I just did that. It was an involuntary thing. So yeah, it was just a little bit of a walk and talk, and I'm sure you can tell by the way I'm talking that I'm in a better place. We just need to have breaks now and then. And but I know that a lot of you guys are very like me, and we just feel the need to stay informed constantly, daily, and that can turn into a routine or a habit that can sometimes feel be a little bit difficult to break, but it's absolutely necessary to conserve your energy, you know, because you'll need that energy further down the line. Yeah, I was thinking, yep, I do have my head above the parapet. I know it's not a big channel, but I know the nature of the channel. If anyone out there, let me just get these on the lead again. Any of these nefarious, twisted, dark bastards out there have done any form of psycho evaluation on me, they'll know that I mean what I say. And none of this is just words. And yeah, I'm quite happy to openly state that I will not go down easy. And yeah, I was born free, I'll die free. We know that that everything is just getting more and more and more ridiculous. And I don't just say to you it's because they fear us just to make you feel better. I say it because I genuinely believe that that's the truth. I really do. They are well ahead of schedule. I did a video quite a long time back in the early days of this channel, where I said there's loads of blackberries, loads of rose hips, there's just food everywhere. And hawthorn leaves, they're not particularly pleasant to eat. They're really young shoots, you know, in spring. I know I go on and off topic, bear with me. I hope you're used to that by now. They're not too bad to eat, but you can make a tea out of them, and they're full of goodness. I've forgotten what I was going to say. This is one of my problems, you know. My brain goes at 100 miles an hour, my mouth goes at 70. So it's all right, girl. It struggles to keep up sometimes, and it does irritate me. But this, yeah, back on it. I said years ago that nothing like this has ever been attempted on this scale before. You know, from COVID, right up to what they're doing now, and the division, the influx of foreigners, the Kalergi plan, all of that. And again, I say a lot of trigger words on this channel, and because I don't like the whole self-censorship thing. There has been certain subjects that I've tried to be a little bit, I've skirted around a little bit. Now that's not out of fear. That's not out of fear. It's literally down to the fact that if this channel gets shut down and they up it a notch to the point where they shut my other channel down too by default, then that's sort of us cut off. And there's a lot more juice in the tank of this channel, so I'd like to keep it running as long as possible. But yeah, there are just so many variables to take into account on trying to pull something like this off, that it was almost impossible. These people are deluded. They're absolutely deluded. And the ones that aren't fearful, the psychopaths, the narcissists, are laughing the tits off at us. And because they think they've got this all absolutely in the bag. There will have been made promises that you'll be all right, your kids will be all right, we'll look after you. Do as we say, and you'll be set for life. Justice will come for these people because we know who they are. And knowing what the plan is, knowing what direction they're going in, is literally half the battle. It really is. It's difficult to prepare for things that you don't know anything about, and we do. So, you know, it's just a case of can't beat food for free, can you, love? Headphones on again. Don't matter during the day, you know. But I do see young girls coming up and down here at night, you know, and I just think, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You know, it's a different world now. You know, to the point where I've thought, should I kind of like slow down to make sure she can get to the bit where you exit the canal? But then I'm thinking, no, because if she's not creeped out already, she fucking will be, you know. I'm a protector by nature. I'm a lover and a fighter, as cheesy as that sounds. And yeah, the worst is yet to come. It is. But we're preppers. We're preppers. We're very, very different. We're very different. And I'm sure that some, if not most or all of you, have reflected and thought, well, I mean, it's obvious. Look at how many people, how many friends we've cut loose, and how many amazing new friendships we've made off the back of this. You've got to keep looking for those silver linings. It's very important because they are everywhere. They're everywhere. It's just that sometimes it's just a bit more difficult to spot them. That's all. But they are there. So I won't leave it so long, because I'm coming to the end of the walk now. I won't leave it so long before my next little walk and talk. I'd like to do another preppy. The title's going to be a bit dull, but it's important. And but I'll throw a chat in with it as well to try and keep it interesting. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I won't leave it as long. I just needed a little bit of a break, and I'm sure you can tell by the skip in my walk and the tone that it's done the job. So I'll leave it there. I'll speak to you over the next couple of days, and yeah, keep your chins up. Keep your chins up. The future's bright. It is. I promise you. Much love, and ciao for now.